All right, everyone, welcome to Sales Cloud University. So what is Sales Cloud University? Sales Cloud University is a community of sales professionals. So this is a place that you can get free sales training videos. We're going to have sales strategy webinars. We're going to interview rainmakers, the top producers out there. Let's hear from them about what they're doing to get into the top 20% of sales professionals. And we're here to get fired up. Sales is all about passion, enthusiasm. If we can get a little bit of juice in your day, that's what this is all about. So what are some of the topics we're going to cover? What is it worth your while? What are we going to go after here? So we're going to cover goals. You know, one of the amazing things about goals, you may have had a New Year's resolution as you started out the year. It's amazing. When you think of goals, it's such a driver when you look at the top 20% of sales reps in having solid goals and strategies behind those. And it's always amazing when you start off the year that you get 95% of the people. They say January 15th is the special day that people give up their goals. So we're going to talk about goals. It's going to be a big part of what we do. I'm fired up about it. When you go along with goals, you got plans. So I've got some solid strategies on how you can tie those two together to achieve what you want to do. And I hear from people, what do you think is the number one quality in a sales rep? And I'll tell you, it's perseverance. That attitude that you will go after your goal, that you have that steadfast resolve to go ahead and overcome obstacles. That's the hidden quality that I love. And I want to talk about perseverance. How do you push forward? How do you make it happen? It's key. So get fired up on that. And habits. All of this is about creating solid habits, how to foster those habits, how to get rid of the bad ones. That's going to drive us forward. I kind of like the idea of fitness. I know it doesn't directly tie into sales, but I think if you can get in a place where you are out there exercising daily, you can go ahead and you're going to be more effective in going after your business. You're going to have better energy. At the end of the day, if you've got a solid effort of really going after and getting that exercise every day, you're going to feel good and you're going to perform better. So here's a question. What are the two most important ingredients in a fast-moving sale? So I always tell this to my reps. It comes down to pain and power. Really, you have these two critical things. Your business is going to move quicker. You're going to close more of it when these two things are there. So, you think about when you really are digging for pain. I like that idea of Inspector Clouseau that's out there, really looking and asking those questions when you're engaged in an opportunity. And we call those critical business issues, of really tying and taking those critical business issues and bringing them throughout your sale. So we're going to talk a ton about sales strategy. How do you use these different techniques to really go ahead and control the sale and keep it moving? And this concept of navigating, at the end of the day, that power, that person that is ultimately going to be there to make the decision, how do you navigate that? And this concept of white space, I love the concept of white space in selling. You look at this sheet here, this is something that I use with my reps. We use Salesforce, we use Google Docs. This is a Google Doc of a white space key players worksheet. And we're going to get into this. How do you create this? How do you tie it into Salesforce? These are going to be some of the keys that really can help you drive the sale forward. But it's really understanding who are the key players in your sale and, really taking notes on that. When you start off and you're in your first demo, you want to be able to remember these things, whether they're things that help you build rapport with your prospect. We're going to get into a lot of those things, but taking not only the things you're learning about that person, but what is their key driver? What is their key motivation? And that's going to help you make sure you're covering the bases in your sale. The next thing is the concept of this white space. So when I think of white space, you got an empty sheet of paper, and really there's two areas of white space. One of them, we're going to talk about Salesforce. We have an opportunity whiteboard. That's what we call it. And throughout the sale, the goal is to really fill in the white space, right? And there's some really cool things that we're doing there. The second thing is the org chart. So looking at this org chart here, you may know two people on this list, but you don't know who Libby reports up to. So it's really this concept of understanding the client's org chart tied in with the key players worksheet that'll really go ahead and put you in a better position to go ahead and win the business. So second question, Who is your number one competitor? Well, everyone probably thought of someone that they're always up against, but according to CSO Insights 2008 Sales Performance Optimization Report, they serviced 1,500 organizations and 21.2% of those deals ended up in no decision. Track this stuff, and that's the one thing. It often seems like it's higher than 21.2%. I think that's conservative. But we get so many organizations that go out there, they start these initiatives, and they end up in a no decision. So what happened? We're going to talk about that and ways to go ahead and limit those sort of situations. So this is interesting. I was just reading this article from Business Insider. And if you look at the top paying enterprise software companies, the top 20 percenters, that's the goal where everyone wants to get into that top 20. And when you're in the top 20, I want to be in the top 10. If I'm in the top 10, I want to be in the top 3%, right? But if you look at the top 20% for enterprise level software sales, they're making $250,000 to $350,000 a year. You know, this Sales Cloud University is really focused on enterprise software sales reps, so folks that are out there working a complex sale with multiple decision makers, and we're selling software as a service solutions. Definitely could be applicable for anyone else doing selling. Hopefully you get some good use out of this. You get fired up on some of the different concepts we're doing here. But I love this space. I'm in the Bay Area. I'm the national sales director of a software company. I lead individuals, and you know, at the end of the day, it's a fun game. And the upside to it that we're all striving for is that upper income of what this position can do. My goal is to help you guys get into that top 20%. And I believe that if I can do that and we could establish a community here, that there'll be things that reciprocate from that. And that's just life, right? Help people get what they want and you're going to move forward. So I'm excited to be here to help you guys hit that. So my close ratio sucks. We're going to change that. I can't get into the top 20% to make the big money. We're going to change that. So this Sales Cloud University, this concept of what we're doing here, it's all about gathering together a group of professionals that are passionate about selling, that want to go out and learn more about what we do. I don't know all the answers. I've been studying this stuff for 10 years. I'm passionate about it. I'm pumped up about selling, about how to come up with new ideas from tools, techniques, all those sort of things that can go ahead and really help you. This is some of the stuff that we're going to be covering. So got some great topics that I've been teaching to my reps, and I just decided to throw it out here. You know, in the community, I feel that if we get more people that come in here and talk about things that they do, I think we could all learn from that. These are some of the topics. These are videos that we're going to pump out every week, and I think it's going to be great. Now, the trick to this is when we're going ahead and building this community, the community will become powerful if we can go ahead and get a large community. Because what happens is if we can get a lot of people signing up for this, we're going to attract people to come in and do free webinars, people that you may have to usually pay thousands of dollars to go ahead and take their seminars. They're going to want to come to us because they can go ahead and disseminate their information and hope we get you guys to sign up and pay the big bucks with them. So that's the idea. Let's get a lot of people subscribing here so we can build a community. I'm not getting any more money for this. I don't get paid. This is free. But I know if we can go ahead and build this and we can get up to 100,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2017, there's the goal right there. Write it down, tell lots of people, and make it happen, that this can become a powerful community. So I'm excited to be here. This is the intro video. We're going to be pumping these out. At least one a week is what I'm committing to you guys. And if you have interest in wanting to go ahead and present, definitely go ahead and email me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Love to bring in guest speakers with some key ideas, and we'll add them to the channel. So subscribe. It's up there in the right-hand corner. Subscribe, pass this on to your friends, pass it amongst your sales manager, your VP of sales. We're here to go ahead and create a community, get pumped up, find the dream. Thanks.